Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga practice, today's yoga sesh. So in today's practice, we're gonna do something for everybody who just came back from work, who just came back from school, from a busy day, and you just need something to, calm you down, but also stretch you out. You've probably been sitting or you've been standing for the whole day, and your feet are tired, your legs are tired, your body is tired, so this practice is just to not only stretch you out, but to just bring relief to your body, from your very long day at work. I would recommend this you do this towards like maybe the end of the day, like around 6-7, when you just came back from work. You've changed, you've gotten into your comfortable clothes, as I am right now. Around that time, just before you cook, even, just before you go shower or some shit like that. But with that being said, roll out your yoga mats, hop into something super comfortable if you're not already into something comfortable, and I will meet you down on the floor at the back of our yoga mats in a tabletop. Let's start in a tabletop today. It's a lot sunnier now after like 300 years of raining in South Africa, in Johannesburg specifically. So now the grass is a lot greener and there's a lot of frogs, and I'm really scared of frogs. And if one pops out and I start jumping up, just know it's because of that. But anyway, so we're gonna start with some cat and cow poses. So you know how to do this. We're gonna breathe in, arch your back. Ooh, breathe out, around your back. And again, breathe in, arching your back. And breathe out, around your back. We'll do this one more time. Breathing in and breathing out, round your spine. And now we'll do the same thing, but of course we're going to do my favorite. We're going to take some spinal circles, just because there's so much more what's the word? Accessible for your entire back. We're targeting every corner. And then reverse your circle. Ooh. And then come back to tabletop. We'll take 2 more normal cat and cow poses. Breathing in, arch your back. And breathing out, round your spine. Breathing in to arch. And breathing out to round. Okay. And now we're going to come take this tiger pose or a leg lift pose. Yoga has so many terms. I don't really know, because a lot of the terms that I've, done because from my own practices, I've mixed up the words. So I think I'm just gonna make up my own words for these poses, and we'll just run with that, okay? So we're gonna come into, let's call this one a leg lift, because we've been doing that. So you're gonna breathe in, lifting your right hand to the side, to the front of your mat. And then the opposite left leg also reaches, hovers above your yoga mat. We're going to take a breath in, stretching your leg, stretching your hand. And as you breathe out, come to bend that left knee and your right elbow to meet as you round your spine. And we'll do that 2 more times. Reach And then pull to your chest as you round your spine. And one more time, reach. And then come to your chest, rounding your spine. And this time we're gonna reach and then come to bend that left knee. Right hand meets your left ankle or your left foot. And we're gonna come to pull or push our leg all the way up, coming into this leg lift. Remember to find your balance. We're here for 2 more breaths. And on your breath out, gently place your right hand on the mat. We're gonna come to a supported side plank. So come to extend your left leg at the back of your mat. Left arm reaches all the way up, balancing on your right hand and your right knee. Come to reach your left arm all the way up. Ooh. Open those arms. Maybe take a cactus. Come to bend your left elbow. Maybe waving hello or goodbye. Just find whatever feels good. And then on your next breath out, come to place that left hand on your mat. Take a breath in, arch your back. And as you breathe out, come into a downward facing dog. Ooh. This is our first downward dog of the day, or of this practice rather. And make it very intentional. Ooh. As you breathe out and breathe in, find spots in your back, maybe your upper back, your lower back, depending on which is more painful today. And breathe into those areas. There's already some chojos on my mat. And then as you breathe out, come to wave your spine into a plank. And as you breathe out, knees come to the mat. And we'll take our cat and cow poses once again, but just 2. So we'll breathe in, arch your back. Breathe out, round your back. One more time, breathing in. I don't know if you can hear the animals, but they're getting rowdy. And then breathe out. And then we'll take it to the other side. So this time, lifting your left hand, reaching it to the front of your mat. Right leg lifts up, hovers above your mat. And we'll take a breath in, reach, reach, reach. And then as you breathe out, bend that elbow, bend your right knee, meeting at your chest, rounding your spine. As you breathe out, empty, empty. And then breathe in, reach. And then breathe out, round your spine. Knee comes in, elbow comes in, rounding. Empty, empty, empty. Remembering to find your balance. We'll do it one more time. Breathing in as you reach. And breathe out. Round your spine. And breathing in, reach. And you know where this is going. Left hand reaches all the way back. Right knee bends. And we come to a leg lift. Breathing in as you pull or push your leg all the way up. remembering to find your balance. Ooh. It's good to just focus on one spot that is not moving. Remember to pull up, pull, or push up rather, push upwards. And then as you breathe out, gently place your left arm, left hand on the floor. And where this is going, we're going to extend our right leg, the back of our mat. Right arm reaches all the way up, coming into a supported side plank. Maybe cactusing your right hand, maybe waving it hello, goodbye. Lifting your chest all the way up into the sky. And on your breath out, right arm meets the mat. Coming into your tabletop, we're going to breathe in, arch your back. And as you breathe out, downward facing dog. Make sure your heels are flat on your mat. So you should be feeling the stretch, the very back of your thighs and a little bit the back of your calves. Ooh. Breathing into those areas at the back, or in your back rather, that are tight and need some love, need some yoga breath. And then breathe in, reaching your right leg all the way up to the sky. Remembering to make sure that your hips are aligned so that your hip isn't necessarily opening, unless it feels uncomfortable if you try to, align your hips. Otherwise, just try to make your hips as straight as possible so that your hips aren't opening. And as you breathe in, come to bend that right leg. Take your hip circles. Come circle it the other way. And then on your next breath out, right leg comes in between your hands so that your hands are sandwiching your right foot. And then we're going to breathe in, coming into a high lunge. Ooh. Come to reach your hands all the way up like you're holding a beach ball or something. And as you breathe out, come to slide your hands back on your mat. You're going to lift your left arm so that you're only balancing on your right foot and your right hand. And then reach that left arm also all the way to the right, breathing into the left side of your body. Once again, maybe waving hello and goodbye for a deeper stretch here. And on your next breath out, left hand meets the floor, and we're gonna come take our pyramid. So come to straighten that right leg. Maybe come to move your left leg a bit closer. And then we're gonna lift our spine flat back as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, come to fold forward on that right leg. One more time, lifting the spine flat back, and breathing out, fold forward on your right leg. And we're going to change. So this time, balancing on our left hand and our right foot still, reaching that right arm all the way up, coming into a twist. Once again, maybe waving hello or goodbye for a deeper stretch. And then breathing out, right hand comes all the way down to your yoga mat. Breathing into your downward facing dog. Ooh, this feels so good. And then as you breathe in, reach your left leg all the way up this time. Remembering to square your hips if it feels okay to do so. Otherwise, you can open your hips. Breathing in, and then come to bend that left leg and take your hip circles. Twisting clockwise, and at your own pace, when you are ready, you can come to twist anti-clockwise. And then as you breathe out, left foot comes in between your hands. We're going to breathe all the way up into a high lunge. Reaching your hands all the way up as if you're holding a beach ball. And then breathing out, come to place your hands right in between your foot once again. You know where this is going. So this time we're going to lift our right hand again, balancing on our left foot and our left hand. Leaning that right hand all the way to the left side. Breathing into your right side body. Maybe waving hello or goodbye. And then as you breathe out, right hand comes to the mat. And you know where this is going. We're gonna straighten that left leg, coming into a pyramid pose. Maybe lifting your right leg and placing it closer to your body, you know, like shifting it closer to your body. You know what I'm trying to say. And then we're gonna come to lift your spine flat back. And as you breathe out, come to fold forward onto your left foot, your left leg rather. And again, breathing in, flat back. And breathing out, fold forward. And then come to bend that left leg again. This time balancing on your right hand. Come to reach your left hand all the way up to the sky, coming into a twist. Maybe waving hello and goodbye. And then as you breathe out, hand comes to the mat. And then come to find your downward facing dog. Heels flat on your mat. And as you breathe out, come to walk your feet closer towards your hands. Not all the way by your hands, but close to your hands. And then come to place your hands close to your feet. And we're just going to stay here in this forward fold. And then breathe in. Come to a flat back. Come to place your hands, just hover above your mat in like a Superman pose. Once again, should be feeling the stretch at the back of your thighs and the back of your calves. Well, your calves. And then as you breathe in, we're going to take it all the way up to mountain. Coming to reach your arms and your hands all the way up. And as you breathe out, hands come to your heart in prayer. And we'll end it off with a yogi squat and a crab pose. Or at least what I call a crab pose. So extra, I don't know why. Anyway, so you're gonna breathe your hands and arms all the way up. Come to widen your feet so that they're like just above, just next, I don't know, just open your feet. So place your feet just like if these are your hips, then come to open your feet like slightly outside of your hips. Okay, and we're gonna breathe our arms and hands all the way up. And as you breathe out, gently come to find your yogi squat. You can even modify, maybe placing or coming to shift your feet closer to you, depending on what feels comfortable and uncomfortable. I'm just gonna stay here for 3 breaths. And then on that last breath, you're gonna come to lift your bum. Your hands come just next to your feet. So you're gonna take your hands, put them inside your feet, loop-de-loop them so that they're next to your feet, right? Let me explain that again. So you're gonna lift your bum, right? Hands come loopy-loop just under your legs and meet your feet, right? So now you're gonna come into this crab pose. And then if you want to experiment, we're going to lift our feet. So we're just balancing on our hands. And then come to straighten our legs. Coming into a crab pose. And then your feet just hover slightly above your mat. You're gonna be here for 3, 2, and 1. And then come to find your wide-legged stance. Like this. I know that was challenging. I was also shaking a little bit. Just a little bit. And then, in your wide-legged stance pose, you're going to reach your arms and your hands at the back of you. Reaching them all the way up. And then come to fold forward. Breathing in, arms reaching up. Slightly bend your legs. Breathing out, hands come to your knees. And we're going to take another pose. So this time what you want to do is drop your right shoulder and then come to open your right thigh. As you drop your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder. And we'll do the same on the other side. So come to drop your left shoulder. Come to open that right thigh open. Looking over your right shoulder this time. And we'll do this a few more times, but you can do this at your own pace now. And then breathe your arms all the way up, straighten your legs, and then come to shimmy your your feet so that they meet each other. Breathing in, coming on your tippy toes, and then breathing out, heels come down, hands to your heart. Taking some deep breaths in as we close our practice. Thank you guys for joining me today in today's very calming yoga practice. Hope you feel relaxed and that you are ready to just relax for the rest of your evening or the rest of your day, the rest of the day, really. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next yoga practice, guys. Namaste.